Hi guys! So, I was tagged by a couple of people, Lucy Skywalker and Kimmy Said So, and I think somebody else. On the first times tag? My first times tag? Yeah. FYI, I'm gonna run through this really fast because I'm gonna go to work right after this, and I just wanted to get a video up today, and since I was tagged a couple times, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so let's just hop right into the questions. Oh, sorry. First, what was your first tweet? My first tweet was, how do you work this thing? I remember that because I was kind of like, Twitter. Okay, what was your first YouTube video? I'm assuming you're talking about uploading. The first YouTube video you upload, and it was actually nothing to do with beauty. It was singing, and I sang, "There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are." Yep, then I just changed it to beauty. Long story. Okay, anyway. Who is the first person you subbed to? I subscribed to The Makeup Geek. I'll never forget Marlena. I thought she had awesome tutorials on how to do makeup. She was the first person. Okay, what was your first Facebook profile pic? It was actually a black and white picture that a friend of mine took in his attic with like his awesome camera because I needed like a picture for like my demos. Another long story, but I used that one and I still have it like still on my Facebook. I didn't delete it or anything. Okay, who was your first love? I have never been in love. Oops. What was your first alcoholic beverage? It was either beer or wine because my dad's Irish and my mom's Italian, and they always like let us have a sip of wine or beer, you know, just to kill our curiosity. What was your first job? I grew up in a bakery, so I was officially getting paid at 8 years old because, and I believe it was $5 an hour, and that was like back in '95. And I was getting paid as the same as the other girls working there. And it was really good. I was I made change. I counted back to the customers, wrapped up the cookies, handed them their bread, stuff like that. It was good times. My mom managed it. So, yeah. Right after school and stuff, that's what I did. What was your first car? It was a 1990 Acura Integra. It was white. I paid $1,000 for it. It ran like a puppy, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was a great buy. My parents actually commend me a lot on buying that because it was an amazing car. Who was the first person to text you today? Oh, wow. I wrote these questions down, and I couldn't understand my penmanship. Okay. The first person to text me today was my sister. She was just like, "Megan, wake up." Okay. Who was the first person you thought of? I guess my sister, because her text woke me up. Who is your first grade school teacher? Was Mrs. Cooper. What was the first concert you went to? Britney Spears. Oh yeah, when Oops, I Did It Again was huge. I remember that was like her final song, and it was awesome. What was your first broken bone? I never broke a bone. Never. Although I have fallen down a lot, and I'm quite clumsy. Yep. What was your first piercing? My ears, when I think I was like 18 months or something like that. Maybe younger. My mom did it. Well, she didn't do it. She took us, my sister and I, to get our ears pierced. Okay. What was the first foreign country you went to? I went to Italy when I was 6 years old. We stayed there for 3 months with my aunt and uncle in their house. And I stayed with my cousins and stuff like that in Pompeii. It was really nice. What was the first time you were on a plane? When I went to Italy. That was the first time on a plane. Movie what was the first movie I remember seeing? The first movie I remember seeing, I'm gonna assume theaters. I think Beauty and the Beast is the first one I actually remember. It's not probably the first one I went to, but remember was Beauty and the Beast. It was awesome. What was the first detention you ever got? I was in the 4th grade. I went to Catholic school, and it was because I didn't do my homework, so they put me in detention. Yeah, the nuns, I guess after they stopped hitting you guys, that was the best they could do. Who was your first roommate? I'm gonna assume it was my sister, because, yeah, I shared a room with her. If you had only one wish, what would it be? I would wish for people to have more inner peace, I guess, be happy with themselves and have more confidence and not feel like everybody's out to get them or hurt them or that people always want things from them and things like that. So, yeah, just for people to have more inner peace, because I think that would benefit the world more if people had individual inner peace as opposed to world peace. Think about the person. Okay. What was the first sport you were involved in? I was involved in a lot of sports when I was younger. We did figure skating, tennis, soccer, lacrosse, basketball. Yeah, my mom tried to keep us as active as possible. Karate. So, I can't really remember what was the first thing I did, but I did a bunch of stuff. First thing, what's the first thing you do when you get home? Go to the bathroom, and if I don't have to go to the bathroom, the first thing I do is pick up my kitties and love on them because they're so furry and soft and lazy. Okay, your first kiss. I don't kiss and tell. Bye! I tag all of you.